My cousin said I was lying about my miscarriage. My cousin told my family I was lying about my miscarriage. Not because she misunderstood. Because she wanted attention. Her name was Marissa, and she said it during a family barbecue while I was still barely holding myself together. She's exaggerating, Marissa said, loud enough for everyone to hear. She just wants sympathy. I froze. My plate felt heavy in my hands. I hadn't even wanted to come, but my mom insisted. She said being around family would help me heal. Marissa looked at me with a smirk. I mean, come on. If it really happened, why didn't anyone see her pregnant? The words hit me like a slap. Because I had been pregnant. I had been excited. And then one night, everything turned into blood and panic and hospital lights. I didn't tell everyone right away because I couldn't. I could barely say the word miscarriage without shaking. But Marissa didn't care about that. She cared about being the loudest person in the room. My aunt laughed awkwardly. Someone else changed the subject. And nobody defended me. That was the part that broke me. Not Marissa's cruelty. The silence. My mother whispered, just ignore her. Ignore her? I felt tears burn behind my eyes. I stood up and walked inside, locking myself in the bathroom. I stared at my reflection, gripping the sink. I wanted to scream, but I didn't. Because I was tired. Tired of grief. Tired of explaining pain. Tired of pretending I was okay for people who didn't deserve my energy. When I came out, Marissa was still talking. She had a drink in her hand, smiling like she was telling a funny story. I'm just saying, she told my grandmother. She's always been dramatic. My grandmother nodded slowly, unsure. That made my chest tighten, because even my grandmother was starting to believe her. I couldn't take it anymore. I walked into the living room and grabbed my purse. My mom followed me. Where are you going? I said quietly, home. She grabbed my arm. Don't let her win. I looked at her. She already did. Everyone let her. That night, I cried until my throat hurt. Then I did something I didn't want to do. I opened the folder the hospital gave me. Discharge papers. Ultrasound report. Diagnosis. Everything I couldn't bring myself to read. I stared at the dates, the doctor's name, the words that made it real again. The next day, my mom called. She's telling people you made it up, she said softly. I swallowed. I know. My mom hesitated. Your aunt asked if it was true. That was it. That was the moment I realized this wasn't gossip anymore. It was character assassination. I drove to my grandmother's house where the family was gathered again. Marissa was there, laughing like she owned the room. When she saw me, she raised her eyebrows. Back for more sympathy? I didn't answer. I walked to the dining table and placed the hospital papers down in front of everyone. The room went quiet. My aunt leaned forward and read the top page. Her face changed instantly. My grandmother adjusted her glasses and stared at the diagnosis. Marissa's smile started fading. My mom whispered, "Oh my God." Marissa forced a laugh. That doesn't prove anything. I looked at her. Keep talking. Marissa's eyes darted around. Nobody laughed with her. My grandmother's voice shook. Why would you say she lied? Marissa's tone turned defensive. Because she always wants attention. My aunt snapped. You're disgusting. Marissa stood up. Everyone is so sensitive. But she wasn't loud anymore. Because now she wasn't attacking a rumor. She was attacking medical paperwork. And everyone could see what she really was. My grandmother looked at me and held my hand. I'm sorry, she whispered. I should have believed you. I nodded, tears in my eyes. It wasn't justice. But it was something. Because grief is heavy enough. You shouldn't have to carry betrayal on top of it.